Angles in a triangle always add up to 180. If we take a look at this triangle, it has its three angles, which we will label A, B, and C. So we can say that A plus B plus C gives us a total of 180 degrees. Now, if we look at the three specific types of triangles you're going to see in your exam, the first one is an isosceles triangle. It has two equal sides and two equal angles. The next triangle is an equilateral triangle. All sides and angles are equal. Now in this case, because there are three equal angles and we know they add up to 180, all the angles must be 60. The final triangle is a scalene triangle, and no sides or angles are equal in a scalene triangle. If we take a look at this first shape here, it gives us a triangle and it gives us two of the angles and asks us to find out the missing angle. So we know from the rules that angles in a triangle should always add up to 180 degrees. Now the first thing we're going to do is to add together the two angles they have given us. Then when we subtract that from 180, it'll tell us what angle's left. So 34 add 62 gives us a total of 96. So that's what the other two angles combine to give us. Then to find out what the missing angle is, we simply do 180, subtract the 96, which gives us 84, don't forget the degrees, 84 degrees. Now in this triangle, you notice they've only given us one angle. Now lots of people get confused in these questions and think they can't work out the missing angle because they haven't been given the other two. But you should notice from this picture that it is a special type of triangle, an isosceles triangle. Both sides are the same, as you can see by the straight lines that cut each side. That means that the two angles are also the same. And it's the two angles at the bottom that are equal. So I know that there's a 53 there, but I also know the one on the other side is also 53. And now I can work my sum out in exactly the same way. I'm going to add my two 53s to give me a total of 106, and then subtract that from 180. Leaving me with 74 degrees. So, another one involving triangles. They give us a triangle here, and again you should see it's an isosceles triangle, and they're asking us to work out one of the angles inside, but also one of the angles outside the triangle. It's important to remember on all of these questions that the diagrams are never to scale, and they will usually say on the question that the diagram's not accurately drawn. So using a protractor will not give you a correct answer. So let's use our angle facts to help us work out the missing values. So we see that we've got a 71 degree angle there at the top. And we know that the one down from it is going to be 71 as well, because it's an isosceles triangle. So adding my two 71s together gives me 142. If I subtract that from 180, as we've done with the other questions, leaves us with 38 degrees. Now, which angle have I found out? Well, let's look at the picture. It's the angle Y. So if they don't give you it in the answer space, you must make sure that you write down that Y equals 38 degrees. Now, how are we going to find out X? Well, if we look at X and Y in the diagram, we notice when the two of them are put together, they form a straight line. And that straight line is shown on the diagram. Now, a straight line, as you remember, always adds up to 180 degrees. So all I have to do to find angle X is 180 degrees, subtract the 38. In other words, 180, subtract the value of Y. Once I do this, it will tell me what angle X is worth. So angle X equals 142 degrees.